Hello once again, welcome back to our Primal The Awakening playthrough, a custom campaign where I'm just checking out the board game for the most part. I added in some progression elements to pace me, keep things interesting, and give me some character development sensations. So we are about 11, 12? How many? 12. This is going to be the 12th video. If you're not looking for spoilers, this would not be a video series to watch, or if you don't mind spoilers, maybe consider sticking around. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna get started with another random fight today and see if the level 0 monsters can thwart us. I have to say, quite a few of them have thwarted me. Not on recordings for this little series, but playing elsewhere. And likewise, I got a chance to play as the Dual Blader. And Dual Blader is extremely powerful. Like, insanely powerful. So we have an 8 here. It says 6, 7, 8. We will be fighting Dygorax, our first bone person. I think they're the bone element. Oh look, he's right there. Dygorax. Alright, he has unique mechanics. I've not faced Dygorax yet before. I have faced some other things, like both of these guys, and let me tell you, they're very dangerous. They're gonna kick my ass. In fact, I was thinking about the situation of not having max potions against them, and we may need a solution for that in the future. We may need to think of something. Maybe a forgiveness mechanic of some kind. But anyway, we're gonna worry about Dygorax here. So, number 8. Let's get him set up. Dygorax. Level 0. So far, so good in the campaign recordings, so we're finally going to make use of some sand terrain. Maws. Wild maws. I'm not a fan of wild maws. It makes it difficult. It certainly makes it difficult. I think he's bone. Dygorax. Yeah, bone elemental Dygorax. I almost shuffled the bag because I didn't think, what am I opening the bag for? It says an update. It's been a little bit since my last recording. I haven't seen, I've like cleared out the mod files and reloaded the mod from fresh. I haven't seen the missing cards update yet, so I still have notes on them for more cross, the Godzilla guy, its tail attack, which I added notes onto the card off screen, so we have that fixed. And the other one, the blue guy, the blue nightmare, Zekath. Sorry, I need a moment to think about names. Oh, this guy is sick looking. It's actually very, very cool looking dragon. I like this design a lot. Sort of traditional looking, and traditional is good looking to me. I guess he's more of a wyvern since his wings are on his arms. Hardening tracker, so he's got a tracker of some sort. This is a tier 2 stance. Man, 9 damage per 9, 18, 26, 36. It's hard to believe I'm going to be doing 36 damage consistently on stance 1. Right now we're doing 2. 8 for a wound. Oh, he swaps fast. Alright, this is a no, a no, a no, a yes, a yes, a yes. Here's a nightmare variation. Okay, tier 1 permanent. Tier 1, let's make sure there's not anything else. Alright. And this is permanent. Okay. I think that's everything. We'll check the cards, make sure they're all different names, because I think they're always supposed to be 3 entirely different behaviors. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. Oh, a double. This is the first time we've seen a double attack. I'll shuffle his deck again with everybody else at the same time. Now, let's get everybody ready. Let's determine the scenario. Expedition, evens, odds, left, right. We have odds. So, odds are the harder number. Or I call it hard mode because it usually lacks the Baythan. Usually is just more difficult. We have 2 Rockies, 2 Rooks, 2 Sand, which is what? Double movement? We have played with Sand before, I think. Or I have played with Sand before. Yeah, it costs 2 stamina to move out sand terrain. And double Wild Maul with the rocks. That is what we're dealing with. Okay, so Dygorax, vulnerable everywhere. He is resistant. Resistant isn't shield. That's the one where wound excess doesn't carry over, right? When you complete a stance card, so only stance damage doesn't carry over. At the start of round 1, place a dust token in the front sector. Dygorax gains 3 struggle. It's gonna have 7 at the start of round 1. Right, I didn't take out his dust tokens, did I? Oh wait, dust would be here. Dust. Dust. Okay, so I don't know what that does. Special rules, dust tokens. This scenario uses dust tokens. Keep these tokens near the board. Use them when instructed by card abilities during the game. Dust tokens are explained in detail on 95. Hardening track. Set the hardening track to level 0, and it's explained on 95. Alright, so he's over here. Dust token. At the start of your attrition phase, immediately take a disrupt token for each dust in your sector, so it makes it harder to defend. When you receive a disrupt token, place it on a defensive card in your sequence. That card does not count during your attrition check this turn. Discard any disrupt tokens at the end of your attrition phase. At the end of the round, remove all dust tokens from the board. You can have a maximum of 2 dust tokens per sector. Okay. So I assume there's 8 in the game. Hardening track. Each time you instruct it to level it up. When it reaches level 3, the monster becomes hardened. See hardened on page 109. The monster remains hardened as long as hardening's at level 3. Hardened. Some monsters become hardened during the game. While monsters harden, each time you convert damage into wounds, remove all damage the monster currently sustains. So excess damage is not retained. Cannot be stunned, cannot be confused, cannot inflict vulnerable. Okay. I'll try to remember this. You know what? I should probably set up something that I've been lazy about, but it would help us in the long term while playing this game. So I don't have to constantly look up keywords. We should have a keywords pile. Yatta da da, 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 yatta da da. Man, I haven't played this game in so long. Cosmic Star Heroine. If you guys haven't played and you enjoy RPGs, this is a very good RPG. Yes, yes it is. I would recommend. If you want to challenge, the like nightmare mode on it is no joke. A decent challenge. More than decent. It's a pretty respectable challenge. Oh. Okay, delete that one. I ruined it. Alright, so we have keywords A to B to C to E to H. I should probably switch these pages. So A to B to C to E to I. Because I don't really need Kara's board. I'm not planning on ever switching to the DLC characters for this game. This character is overpowered in my opinion. She just does too much. She can like completely self-sustain herself. Whoops, hit B. She draws cards. She discounts her cards so she doesn't have to pay to play them, and then she constantly draws more cards while she's doing that with her chain effect. And then, of course, she does damage at the same time she's doing it. And her Blade Dance damage, because it scales with weapon level. So it's either 3, 6, or 9 for the first hit, and then it's 5, 10, and 15 added to 3, 6, or 9, and then it's 7, 14, 21 added. It's nuts to do. It does take some understanding of her deck, though. If you want to hit that 7 Blade Dance, you need to play 6 in a row, which means you need to play a card that increases your play amount, with which she has like 3 in the base set. And then you need to, what do you call it? Damn it. I dropped the book. You know what, I'm thinking because these keep falling down and they don't look so nice, if I have to find the keywords, I'm just going to look for the keywords. It's a little back and forth thing, but this might be too inefficient. I thought this was 6 pages for some reason, but it's actually like a solid 12, 15 before the indexy. So I'm not going to worry about it. It gave me a chance to reminisce on my Kara experience there. Kara is strong. She is very good. She's very, very, very good. This fell too. I can fix this though. This is my go-to rulebook here. Alright, anyway, so dust tokens give us bad stuff on the attrition check. Permanent. When a player suffers attrition damage, increase the hardening level by 1. So we want to not be attrition. Did I shuffle all the decks? I think I did. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. So there's a different icon up. So we'll start with this Dygorax. Red. If you're in the rear sector, decrease the hardening level by 1. Hit the tail. Okay. Sounds easy enough. I have to figure out the first player. Yeah, needs more space to work with. It's okay. I could pull him inside, but then this one's got the bags in the way, so we'll just deal. We've been doing this for long enough. No need to change it now. Alright, who wants to go first? Two-way tie between Thoreg and Leonor. Thoreg is first. Alright, Thoreg is going to start his turn, and at the start of his turn... I didn't have to advance the round, did I? That should be on 1, right? Dygorax gains 4 struggle. Stance 3, place a fire terrain in the front sector, so he can breathe fire, huh? Interesting. Burning Eye. His eyes can do fire. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. He is a high struggle gainer. Okay. He is a high struggle gainer. We're gonna want to deal with the struggle stuff, and I think I'm gonna suffer attrition damage, which is gonna increase the hardening tracker. In my desperation to control the situation here, we could do this and see what happens. I will do this. We will become threatened with Thoreg. Dust doesn't have its description there. Dust is just, at the start of the attrition phase, they take a disrupt token, and then they disappear at the end, right? No, you only get rid of the disrupt tokens. Okay, you do 1 damage. Yeah, we're gonna suffer damage here, unless I can cover fire. Okay. Yeah, we'll stay in place, we'll become threatened. We have aggro with first player. So Thoreg will start with a whirlwind. This is removing 1 struggle because we're in the front sector. We're going to remove a 2nd struggle. I don't want him hitting everybody right off the bat, so we're going to make the sacrifice here. And then I'll rapid blow, which doesn't do anything, but it removes a struggle, which is another 2 struggle because of our hammer. Level 1 hammer. And then I'll pay 2 the heavy smash. This will gain 3 extra damage because of whirlwind, and we did blue, blue, red. So 5 damage total, and it will remove 1 struggle. And he needs 8 for a wound. 5 damage, 1 struggle gone. We play the red card. Monster's ivory skin thickens until it becomes harder than stone. Increase the hardening level by 1. Alright, well at least his struggle was consumed. Armoring. Okay. That ends their turn. So, attrition phase, we gain a disrupt token because of the dust. There's nothing to put it on, so it just fizzles. I just want to get into a good player habit, so we're going to pull that out. We got 2 1s, which is a shame that it wasn't like a 2-3. We suffer the attrition damage. And when we suffer attrition damage, this guy hardens. I guess he gets off on that. Alright. And that ends their turn. Is that sledgehammer? So this one we got leverage too. Might be able to get a big turn on next turn. We'll see. Okay. I don't know why I have those up. The only thing we can use is tackle. So it is Mira's turn. We don't want to play yellow. I don't have to worry about the other 2 yet. It costs 2 to move out of the sand. Excuse me. Fuck, if I stay in place and just do this, we'd get 7 more damage on him, and then I can backflip and draw an extra card just to help me empty my deck, and we will suffer attrition damage again. Is that what I want? Are we racing? Should we just stay here and race? When I suffer attrition damage, he's gonna become hardened. I can still deadly shot and dump my hand, I just won't be able to backflip, but then I'll still suffer attrition damage. But when this guy is powered up, what's his spiel? Right, harden. He's immune to stun, confuse, and vulnerable. Basically, I need him to turn so the next persons to play red cards can hit him in the tail. I will use bouncing shot and prompt reflexes to move. I'm gonna move to the right side with Mira, so we're not a threat. And then I'm going to pay 2 with backflip to play evasion and draw 2 cards. Then I'm gonna pay ranged position here. I don't want to recycle. We're just gonna play Sneaky Glide. Recycle is optional. And now this counts as a green in my sequence for the attrition check. So we have 3 defense for this attrition check. We'll enter the attrition phase. Now we got a 2, so we don't take attrition damage. This guy doesn't get any harder. And that ends their turn. A fantastic defensive play by Mira. We did not draw aggro, right? Yeah. Okay, I have 1 assist. You know, I've been noticing that many of the assist cards are worth 2 pips. Makes it tough to want to assist. It is Leonar's turn. So if I want a yellow-red and work on my thing, this pays for red. And it's Immolate, my favorite card. We can feint. If I discard feint and agility to move, no matter what, we can still pay for Immolate Shielded Strikes, so I could move. I think I will then move. So we'll spend feint and agility to move. 2 stamina. We'll move over here, and when Leonar gets rid of feint, which is currently falling through the table, as it does in this mod, we draw a card. Alright, that's fine. We're going to spend Last Breath on Immolate. I will suffer a damage, and all other players will draw a card. My favorite thing to do. Okay, we have an assist. Alright. And then we will pay this Stamina Surge, which generates 2 instead of 1 for red. Oh, my Immolate removed a struggle because Sword and Shield. We will do the Shielded Strike. Remove 2 additional struggle because of the yellow and red. Deal 2 damage and gain aggro. Hold up. Before I play this, there's a yellow card on here. Dygorax gains 3 struggle. The active player suffers damage unless they play a defense as their next card in their sequence. Alright, so I'm gonna suffer damage because we're not doing that. He gains 3 struggle. We're gonna do our same play. So I want the counter on Shield Master. Man, I can't wait to get rid of Shield Master, in all honesty. It's just not worth it, the sacrifices you make activating Shield Master. We remove 2 struggle, we deal 2 damage. Or, no, we deal, yeah, 2 damage. We deal 2 damage. That's all the damage we've dealt so far. Alright, that ends the turn, attrition, step. We got a 1. We're not in dust, so we block the attrition, which means nothing happens. I did suffer a damage though for the effect of pressure. And then this is discarded. We will draw up to 5 cards. Okay, we have a shield block. We have a taunt. Alright. We have another yellow-red. This is also a taunt. And then the monster will turn to face Leonar. Don't have to worry about the wild Mars, as we're not a threat. So, his turn. We will move to the tail sector. So we're not a threat. Oh, before we move to the tail sector, always look at this board. This is activating because I turned the monster around. Place a dust token in each of the flank sectors. Each player in those sectors suffers damage unless they reveal 2 defense from their hand. Alright. So this card is not too bad as long as we have 2 defense. We have 2 defense. And Thoreg has 2 defense. He has 4. We have 4 as well. So easy peasy. That card is resolved. It's a rampage card now. Alright, now we'll do what I was going to do. So we're going to pay 2 stamina to move out of the sand. Damn it, sand. And then we're going to, pay 1 to Deflecting Blade. Search my deck for a card with Slash and add it to my hand. Alright, so double slash works. Damn, I didn't think about keeping my blue. I didn't realize Jumping Slice was a slash card. We'll just take double slash. Alright, so this would be 1 and then 4 total. I'm at 2. So if we want to focus on getting counters, which I think should be a priority, I can reduce the stamina cost by 1. So this would be a 3. Or this would be a 0. And then this would still be 4. I need a 2 pipper. I have 1 assist. And we have the taunt. Alright, I'm gonna taunt the monster. We have aggro. It's already facing us, but that will draw a card for him. Okay, now I wish I had Jumping Slice, but this is fine still. We'll just assist. We're gonna go all in on this, so I'm gonna assist again. Darion. Oh, you drew Battle Cry. Oh, now we're getting spicy here. Alright, so we are going to play Battle Cry. We will gain Berserker Stance. We will deal 2 damage to the monster. So that's 6. 1 carryover. He's not hardened yet. As a matter of fact, we just played a red card in the tail sector. So we decreased the hardening level by 1. He has 1 carryover and took a wound. Alright. So the next thing we're going to do is tackle to pay for double slash. so it costs 1 less. And now the next red I play costs 1 less. This does 4 damage. Because of the Great Sword giving it 2 extra damage, it removes 1 struggle as well. So he's at 5. I could just flip that over, but whatever. Alright, and he's back at 0 on the hardening track. That does go to 0 again, right? I'm pretty sure it can go back to 0. It doesn't say reduce to 1, a minimum of 1, just says decrease by 1. So he is not hard. We draw a card because of Berserker, we played a red. And that's perfect. We have 4 cards, we're gonna pay them all. 3, 4. When we play quick attack, we deal our base weapon damage, which is 2. And then we will Massive Strike, which gives us aggro. Instead of the Onar. Or Thoreg doesn't have it too. Anyone else? And then this will deal 5, 6, 7 damage. Played after a red. So we deal 7 damage. Now, this is a stance change. He is resistant. So this is honestly kind of a waste because none of this carries over. He's just at 8. Stance 2. Place a fire terrain in the front sector. Alright. At the start of the round, increase the hardening level by 1. So he's going to be hardening constantly now. And he is setting this on fire. So the fire terrain rules. You cannot play cards into your sequence. Fire terrains can be placed on the board as a consequence card. Yeah. When it comes into play, it's placed on the board side face up. Any fire terrain tokens on the other side of fires already. The other removed from the game. Do I not get set on fire, or was that like a Dygorax ability? Firestorm. Okay, water becomes fog and brush becomes nothing. I wonder in what instance water would ever turn into fog. Based on what I've fought so far, there is no monster that has an opportunity to achieve that feat, I think. Maybe Vyraxen can? I think I need to pull him out because I don't know when it happens, but I remember it was a thing that happened. It might be a Vyraxen feature. Aren't I burning, or am I not burning? Damn, Vyraxen's vanilla ass stance would be these peril cards, right? No, I think I'm on fire. Where's the rule set for the fact that you become on fire? Where the hell do you even confirm that? So I remember this being a thing, but it's not in the book. Where you would expect it to be. Let's look at burning. All those fire training sector guards where the fire is ready. You cannot play cards to use secrets. Fire trains can be placed on combat board as consequence of card abilities. When it comes into play, it's placed on the board with side face up and around. You flip it to the other side. If fire is yellow, you move from the game instead. If you struck place fire trains or you're firing in that sector, you flip it. Oh, it's the last sentence here. All players in that sector suffer burning. Okay. So yeah, we're burning. I knew we were burning, and I didn't know if that was a Vyraxen thing or what. So who's this? Leonor? Leonor is going to need to heal. Or he's going to need to be very careful in the future. So he's burning, which means we suffer our weapon damage. Weapon level. When we empty our deck. So you suffer fatigue and burning. And if we get burnt again, then we mill 5. Alright, so that happened. Not sure if it was totally worth, but at least we learned what happens when he switches his stance too. Oh, hold on, I have an attrition check to make. And when I played Massive Strike, we drew a card. For Berserker. Alright, 2 defense cards. We will suffer attrition. So when we suffer the attrition, which is 1, right? We will increase the hardening level. And then that's it. Draw up to 5. Vyraxen will turn to face Darion. The round ends. This goes to orange. The dust tokens are removed. We'll just leave them here. It's round 2. Consume phase. I won't consume anything yet. Oh, end of the round. This happens. Each player in the sector with a dust token suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand. Alright, so that's Storeg. I'll discard the evasive action, I guess. And so now he has an attack. Now, this card is if you play them in a row specifically, right? Next to each other. So that's easy to evade. And he's getting rid of his tail for red. And then at the start of the round, he's going to increase his hardening level with Unbreakable. So he's at 2. 3 damage per. And we gotta get him down to 4. So 12, 24, 36, 48, 60 damage we have to deal. That's a lot. Checking threatened. Okay. So it is Thoreg's turn. I would like to stun the monster blocking the red. So oh yeah, and he gains 1, 2, 3, 4. So if my goal is just to stun on this turn, I guess I'm dumping Sledgehammer. So I don't want to ask the other players to support us too hard here. So I'm going to use Sledgehammer and Iron Will to pay for leverage. We'll draw cards equal to the amount of struggle on the monster. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, house stance 2. Oh, his front sector is a no-go zone now for red cards. Alright. I will pay 3. For concussion. So we will stun the monster, gain a counter on massive blow, remove a struggle for a blue card. He's not hardened yet, so he is vulnerable to the stun, and we will stun the red card, obviously. And then I will choose myself to reveal 2 red cards, because it can be any player, right? Choose a player, yeah, so we're gonna combo ourselves and deal weapon damage for each card revealed. So that's 4 damage. For the stun. Not bad. And then we're gonna keep these cards in hand, I think. So we will gain stamina token, end their turn. We are threatened. It's a 1 and a 2. We will suffer attrition, which means he is now hardened. Now, I don't know how this works when he's already stunned. Does the stun stay or does it fizzle? Because now it says he cannot be stunned, but he was already stunned. I don't know. Is it in the FAQ? Start with page 2. Awaken Torment, more crass. Nope, doesn't explain anything. Buy the corals, this campaign thing. Permanent stun. The last sentence, or the last paragraph should say, you still choose a player to reveal attack cards and deal the weapon damage to the monster as normal stun effect states. Oh, this isn't a glossary definition. That's fine. Whatever. Mira's card name is wrong. We don't have armor. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a primal rule in this game. Choose the worst case scenario if there's 2 targets for an effect. I don't think that's come up often yet. The game seems to run rather well. Generally. It's all been just my error, player error, because there's too many complicated moving parts. Alright, so I don't have an answer to this question. The FAQ doesn't talk about it. My logic here Excuse me. When you stun the monster, place the corresponding stun token on a behavior card that is in play. That card cannot be triggered this round. Then choose a player to do the attack thing. The stun token on the behavior card keeps track of the stun effect. This card, once you have resolved any at the end of round effects, you cannot place more than one stun token on the behavior card. If you normally stun the monster, but the monster is already stunned, do not place a stun token. You can, however, remove the stun token to a different behavior card in play. You still choose another player to reveal attack cards and deal their weapon damage to the monster as normal stun effect states. Harden just says it cannot be stunned, but it was already stunned. It doesn't say anything about removing the stun, so I'm gonna play it that he is still stunned. I just couldn't, like, if I did another stun, I couldn't move it. And then once this wears off, of course I can't stun him until I lower his hardness level. So anyway, this is how I'm gonna run this. We got our token, we took our attrition damage, he got hardened. I believe our turn is over. I have reached a consensus, but I don't know if it's correct. So, like, if I did this, I wouldn't be able to stun him. And since I can't stun him, we can't get Massive Blow going. We got Tenacity, so we draw an extra card. Oh, we have a beefy turn next turn if we can get rid of the Hardened. I did not draw aggro. So it is now Mira's turn. Now, we cannot be in the front facing if we're going to deal damage, so I need to move. We will move with Swift Deflection. I will move to the top here. And when I move with Swift Deflection, we draw a card. I will pay 3 to Deadly Shot. So this just does 7 damage, gives me aggro. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 1 off a wound. I will volley. Alright, we got the volley. So that would be 12, that causes a wound, which is nice because that'll bypass his problem. The fact that he's hardened and resistant. I mean, he's resistant on stances, now he's resistant on wounds too. We ignore this because it's stunned. And then I will simply play Adrenaline Shot. We'll remove a struggle. I have no cards to recycle, but we're going to not suffer attrition damage on this round here. So we draw 1 to 0. God damn it. I cry every time. I should have checked the odds, because maybe I would have held that and gained stamina instead. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once the turns. Oh, you know what? I will not do what I did. I forgot about double attack in a row. I have to play defense. So he can have his struggle. I don't need to play that. If he can have his struggle, this was the last card I drew. That goes back. This stayed in my hand. And the card I paid for that stays in my hand. If I was paying attention to this, I would have just paid for Deadly Shot with long range, but then I would cover it. Damn, I fucked up bad here. Let's say I did that, and then I fucked up on the volley, or I guess I wouldn't do the volley, because I want to keep this and not cover it, so he's not wounded then. He's going to go back a wound. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I would rather overflow some damage with Darion than miss this. That means cover fire's in my hand, and that's not in my hand. Deadly shot's on here now. I think I fixed my turn. I forgot this is a no-no, and that means blue and red. So I don't want to know what that does. Alright, we have an assist. We have stealth. And we have... Man, it's so easy to play back-to-back attack cards. Alright, it is Leonar's turn. So I have to move out of this terrain. I need an assist. So I can do yellow-red. I will assist with bludgeon to draw a card. Undaunted charge is actually very tempting. We'll move with... I'll move with shield block. We'll come over here. I'm going to push and draw 2. Let's remove, this gives me aggro. And this removes the struggle. Okay, now we want to play a yellow card. I'm gonna need to assist him again. We'll discard these 2. Well, this is aggro and discard pile, right? So this is +3 damage. How many aggros are in my discard pile? It's about to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we want to play aggro strike. Aggro strike costs 2 though. I'm not gonna greed for damage here. I want undaunted charge, so this removes 2 struggle, removes 3 struggle for sword and shield. Nullifies this card here. And then I will assist with cover fire. Okay. And we will shield dance. This does 5 damage for the yellow-red. Gets us their second counter. And then he suffers a wound, no carryover. Yeah, I really just should have kept the cheapest stuff there. Since we hit him in the tail, his hardness level does get reduced. Since these things are happening at the same time, I think I do get carryover damage, because I can order the effects that we reduce hardening first. So I'm going to take my 4 carryover. Take every advantage you can muster, right? That ends the turn. Alright, he is going to... I still don't know why it's... Let me try this, right? We'll copy paste it. It's a 1. Just to get rid of the bugged one. Let me see if it's Nah, it's still bugged. Here, I will... Can't switch to the other player colors, but what I can do, since none of the other ones were problematic, we'll copy this one and then get rid of this one. Alright, we got a 3, right? I think we're suffering damage here. And this is 8, 9, 10. This is on the bottom somewhere. We moved, we're not threatened. So we will suffer the attrition damage because of the 3. And this is back up to 3. He's gonna turn to face us. Okay. And that ends the turn. Once again, playing yellow-red, like forcing it, not worth. Alright, we have a taunt. We have an assist. We have a taunt. Darion's turn, round 2. Well, I can set up a vulnerable, but because Darion goes last, his vulnerable kind of sucks. He has to proc it himself. We're out of, Okay, we have some red cards left. His hardening level is just going to go back up to 4 or 3 if I reduce it here. I can still try and get some damage in though. We don't really need to reduce the struggle. He's not gaining too much struggle, so I will pay that card to move. Then I'm gonna play aggressive charge. No, this isn't gonna work. I can't draw an extra card here. Do we want to do this? We have to do it like this. I will play. It has to be the next card in my sequence. Fuck it. I'm just gonna hit him with the red card then. I'm just gonna precise strike. We'll do 2 damage, reduce the level by 1. It's probably not worth it, but there's nothing else to do. I'm trying to not activate this card, which isn't even going to cycle out. So it makes the turn awkward. I guess I could avoid attrition damage instead of doing 2 here and wait for more of an opportunity, or I could just not care and reveal this card and see how bad it is. But I have a feeling this card is very bad. Could assist him. I'd rather assist this guy though. We can inflict a vulnerable and maybe get a big hit off. I kind of want to draw aggro so he turns around and then Dygorax doesn't have to worry about moving. This probably shoots fire at you. I'm thinking about it. It's not worth it. Then if I want to draw aggro, we're gonna play this, remove a struggle, which is something. And I'll just play Dragon Dash as a defense card, which is a little gamey since I know that 1 is the last. I mean, I could look through the discard pile and figure it out. We'll get a stamina token. Whatever, end their turn. Attrition step. We don't suffer damage. He's at 3 hardening still, because I never hit him. And that ends their turn. So, this is what we've got. We have an assist, resilience. Okay. At the end of the round, this is round 3, he's going to update his behavior. I'm not going to consume anything. This is gone. The 2 4s are gone. And now he's going to escalate. He would have the front sector card and the red card again, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he? This front sector card gives him struggle, right? So now I need to remove struggle, and now I regret. Do I have thwart still? I use thwart to move. I regret everything. I regret everything. Okay, I'm not going to change which card we use to move. Alright, so he swapped his behaviors. Fire's gone. Thoreg's gonna activate. And then he's gonna do this. He'll gain 4 struggle and place a fire. Oh, it's a stance 3 effect? So there was never fire here. Oh. Well, that means I was never burning. It didn't do damage to me yet, so that's great. I didn't realize this was stance 3. I didn't read. Just to check real quick, it wasn't a different card, was it? No, it's all dust token stuff. Okay, then my apologies. There's no fire ever on the left. Okay, he's gaining his 4 struggle. There you go, 4 struggle. You're at 10. Yeah, 9, 10. Good way to look at it. And this is here. So he's gonna punish yellow and punish red. And punish double attack. He is also facing Thoreg. So Thoreg here can't do shit. I'm gonna move to the right. Police are threatened. Who's the aggro target? It's... Oh, I played Berserker. The aggro target was actually Darion. Wait, wasn't my turn? This and... Yeah, hold up. I said I don't have to move. Okay, he's actually facing this way. And I'm paying attention again. We had a plan to thwart the monster for a reason. So... that means this didn't activate. He is down 4 shrugs. And he is hyper exposed to Thoregs here, who would gladly shove some cards up his ass. I can't inflict vulnerable. Well, I can do the ordering so he can be vulnerable once I reduce this hardened level. So I'm gonna pay... I don't like the way this card is written. Why don't they have the mastery icon? And then when you discard this card for a red, it generates 4. It would just make more sense. We can go for his stun again. I'm going to be proccing these bad cards, the red one and the other one. We need him to turn to face me, so I need to draw aggro. Alright, we're gonna pay 3 to Iron Blast. 4 damage, vulnerable. We're gonna reduce his hardened as the first effect, since it triggers at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vulnerable. Then this activates. Increases hardening level by 1. Alright, you son of a bitch. That's fine. Then we just remove 2 struggle. The red card isn't that bad. Now we're gonna find out how bad this card is. So I haven't seen this one yet. But we're gonna pay 2 for frontal assault. Choose a player to draw 1. If I'm in the front sector, they draw 2 instead. I'm not in the front sector, so we just deal 2 damage. I discarded my disruption to pay for the other thing. Hold up, before I continue, when I discarded disruption, what if I don't greed with this? We can pay with our stamina token, because I want to keep this. And then, since he's vulnerable, and I'm drawing aggro, I don't need the... You know what? I think I'm not going to play these 2 in a row. I will simply stamina boost. We'll take our time. We've got rounds. He's not that healthy. Okay, we'll do that. We'll end our turn with that instead, because I want to cash in on a disruption when we get the opportunity. So, what am I doing? Attrition? We're doing attrition. Alright, got a 0. No attrition damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are empty on our deck. Assist. We have the knockout card. So decisive effort, disruption, knockout would be something that works. Alright, monster turns to face Dygorax. He has aggro. Because we played, what's it called? Iron Blast. And then it is Mira's turn. I need to draw aggro. I will assist Mira with Dygorax card. Guess I can look for a green here. We have V1. We do not have a V1. I get long range back. What do we do? What do we do? How much damage can you do? Not a lot. He can make the best use of the vulnerable with jumping slice. Or I could like precise strike it and then jumping slice if I set that up. Should someone else assist her? I could recycle a card. We will stay in place. I am going to play Silent Arrow. Will deal 2 damage. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Volley. Then I'm going to pay adrenaline shot. No, wait, I don't want to pay that. We're gonna pay targeted shot for lightning escape and search our pile here for a green card. I guess I could just draw 2. So I need to be able to pay for this. Do I have a thing? No. Why does she not have a stamina? Alright, we'll just get evasion. I may as well draw myself out here. We'll pay 2. We're gonna draw 2 with evasion. Oh, when I play the other card, this happens. Dygorax gains 3 struggle. The X player suffers damage unless they play defense this next card in their sequence. Alright, that's fine. That is an end of the round thing. So we're gonna draw 2. And literally... Ugh. I guess we'll end the turn. I'm gonna gain a stamina. We're gonna hope that's enough. We did not move, so we are threatened. There's a 1 and a 1, so we do not suffer attrition damage. We did use a red card. His hardening track is down by 1, and we didn't suffer attrition, so he is not max hardened. Okay. I think that's the turn. We have emptied our deck, and we have our ultimate shot, which I also look forward to replacing. I didn't take aggro, did I? That was the main thing, is I wanted aggro and I couldn't get the aggro. So Leonard is going to go. When he goes, this is going to happen. Dygorax will gain 4 struggle. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be 11 total. Alright, now we have a struggle problem to solve. And this card was not ideal, right? So, if we just want to activate and keep it simple, we'll pay 2 to move. And then I'm going to play attack plan, which is unfortunate. We remove a struggle. And then I'll play rapid dash. It's unfortunate because attack plan and rapid dash is the worst combination, since they're both of my attack up effects getting used. We will deal 2 damage, which will be a wound. So he's down to 6. Okay. And that will end our turn. We'll take an attrition check. It's a 1. We block the 1. And then we draw up to 5. We suffer a... Well, we don't suffer fatigue yet. Card fell through the ground. I wish I had that surround. I really need to play one more thing. He's going to unleash and hit everybody for 1. I don't think Darion's going to do anything about it. So Darion's turn. Thoreg is still aggro, boy. So what do you want to do? You, 1, 2. Alright, your hardness level is 2. I'm going to pay with a blue. We'll simply jumping slice. This will give us aggro. If we pay with a blue, increase damage attack deals by 3, so it's doing 5. We're going to cash in on the vulnerable, so it's doing 10. It's not the best vulnerable in the universe, but I don't know what else to do. Playing around the double aggro card constantly is super annoying. So we're going to pay for Swift Dodge. Reduce the stamina cost the next card I play by 1, and then I'll play Voice of the Dragon. Yeah. I think that's the turn. So we are threatened. We reduce the level by 1. The hardness level. We have aggro. Thanks to jumping slice. Attrition. We got 2 and we got 3. So we are gonna get hit by attrition, unfortunately, and block it. Which means that goes up by 1, and it's the end of the round, so it's gonna go up by 3 at the start of the next round. As we are on round 4. Let me draw my cards first, and then we will all suffer a damage. So I need to decide, is anyone drinking a pot? I'd rather avoid it for now. But we're not suffering fatigue yet. Soon we will suffer fatigue. Dygorax is turning this way. At the end of the round, each player in the sector with a dust token suffers damage unless they discard a green from the hand. I've not seen dust tokens with the way we're playing at the moment, which might be too passive. We'll see. Because he's got 6 wounds left. This goes here. And for the second time... Alright, let's do this first. The start of the turn. He's gonna unleash. So everyone suffers monster damage. And then he's gonna behavior swap, and these both go. Alright, tail and rampage. Thoreg is first, so the tail is going to activate. Place a dust token in the rear sector. The active player suffers damage +1 unless they reveal green from their hand. Alright, I am suffering 2 damage, and there is a dust token in the sector. Then the rampage effect happens. Place a dust token in the front sector. Place a fire terrain in the front sector. Alright, so the rampage card is pretty bad. Now we get a fire terrain for real. And then they're both burning. So burning on Mira. And burning on Darion. Can I cancel that behavior? He can prevent damage. Does anyone have a behavior cancel? Nobody has a behavior cancel, so unfortunately I cannot cancel that behavior. Then it is what it is. He will escalate. So the Rampage card is really bad. And he's got the Rampage card again, which means he's going to activate again guaranteed unless I can reduce his level and get the stun off at the same time. Which I can. So, I guess I will. Thoreg will become threatened. Wait, Thoreg's not aggro. Darion's the last one who went. Darion's aggroed. I think it's time we see what this card does because even though Mira's going to mill 5 cards and Darion's going to mill 5 cards, they'll suffer the burning and fatigue, so it'll get rid of the burning on them. And it'll get rid of this card so I don't have to worry about fire and some other terrain. Well, if I stun, I suppose I can prevent. Yeah, my effect finishes first and then the behavior reaction. So I can prevent the fire, or I could prevent this from happening, which would prevent the fire for now. I want to see what this double attack card is. Not to mention its number is so problematic. It's always here. Alright, we're gonna do it. We're in a disruption. 2 damage. I've convinced myself. We reduce the hardening level. We'll pay Mighty Strain. Take a strain token. We will knock out. Stun the monster. Red and then knockout. 2 more damage. So that's 9. The monster is stunned. We're gonna block the Rampage card. This is down by 1. We are flipping our thing because we've stunned twice, and then this is revealed. Dygorax gains 4 struggle, gets +1 damage until the end of the round. Place a dust token in the aggro player's sector. That's not the worst thing in the universe. When he did this card, I forgot to place a dust token in the front sector. There's 2 of them up here. Because he did that earlier and then he drew it again. Alright, so that happens. The Rampage is prevented. When we did the stun, we'll choose Mira to reveal 2 red cards and she will deal 4 damage for her weapon level damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, we have 1 carryover. We are dealing a wound, not a stance change, and he doesn't have harden, so that does carry over. This guy is actually quite tricky to deal with. So that covers the stun. That covers our turn. I think we're done. We are threatened. We are going to suffer a lot of damage for this. We get a token, but it doesn't matter. I have no defense. We're just suffering a damage for that turn to take place. And then we're going to suffer a fatigue damage. Leverage, stamina boost, and disruption again. Okay. May want to use that disruption again, just to swap it to the flanks card. Dygorax will face us, since we drew, I think we drew aggro. Hold on, I have to look at my deck. What did we play? We actually did not draw aggro, because we played knockout and disruption. Disruption did draw aggro. Never mind, we have aggro. He is facing Thoreg. And we suffered attrition, so that hardened went up by 1. Mira will start the turn, will suffer fatigue. I will volley 2. We got 2 damage. You know, sometimes I really don't like volley. That's the way it works. See, you make great sacrifices in order to volley. So I have to move. We can't play a card here. I should have assisted somebody. I will not move. Will be threatened. And then I will pay these 2 to play acrobatics. And then we'll play sharp shot, which will activate the acrobatics. And it sets up an aim. So we're gonna move to the side here, which gets rid of the threatened. We draw 3 cards. Alright, next time we play a red, we deal 2 damage. Next time we play... Oh, wait, and I removed the struggle for the blue card. We're gonna go in on heavy arrow with these 3 cards. We're gonna play red. That's gonna be 8 damage. Aggro. I suffered an extra damage because of burning when my deck emptied. So 8 damage. 9, 10, 11. We will volley 1 for the red card. That's 12, so that's another wound. I believe he's stance changing. He is stance changing. Before the stance change happens, we did this. We dealt the wound. This is a separate instance of damage, so this would happen after the stance change. It's not carryover damage. The sharp shot will deal 2. Let's see what's going on with stance 3. When revealed, each player in a sector with a dust token suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand. He's at 2 damage now. And then this is permanent, this is permanent. Wow, Dygorax is hardened. The rear side is the only exposed side. Oh, Jesus Christ. We have to make sure he's never facing a thing. Darion has to discard a green or suffer 2 damage, which is not cool. So I will discard Empty Fade. Thoreg, same thing. So I will discard the Stamina Booster. Alright, that ends Mira's turn. Attrition check. That's a 1. We have 1 defense, so we are looking good. Oh, I love drawing all my green cards like that. Jesus Christ. What do I do with this hand? Okay. We had aggro, so this is over here. Leonar's turn. Flip this back over. Leonar is activated, which is a big deal, but I don't have a yellow to do crazy amounts of damage. So... what do you have? 4 per wound, so we need 16 times 4. 64 damage. Alright, we definitely want to play a bunch of red cards and make sure his hardened state doesn't be a thing, isn't a thing. I will assist. We will suffer fatigue. Okay. Well, if I play red, I can stun the monster. I just missed out on a bunch of damage. We're gonna suffer damage from the wild maw because I'm not moving. If I could inflict a wound here, we can do 4 damage with Dragon Strike. Alright, I'm gonna pay for Perseverance and draw a card. Okay, we have an attack plan. I forgot about his thing in the discard pile earlier. We had some bonus damage, but since I forgot, I'm gonna let it go. This is why I've been taking out the token to remind me. Okay. She already assisted him. We're gonna make his turn better. I'm gonna assist him again. Alright. I will play Attack Plan, which will remove a yellow and deal 2 damage since we have our mastery. After we play Attack Plan, we will play with these 2 cards Concentrated Attack. This gives me aggro. This will deal +3 damage for being red-yellow, yellow-red. I'm not too worried about inflicting a wound here. We're gonna draw a card for the green card going down. And then I'm gonna pick someone's discard pile. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So we'll pick Mira, who's already lost all 6 of her reds. And we'll deal 6 extra damage. This is 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll deal 11 damage here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We were 1 off from inflicting a wound. 5, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 1 off from dealing a wound. Okay. Then we got Aggro Strike. I don't have aggro in my discard pile. So we're just gonna pay counterattack stamina to do shielded strike. We will remove 2 struggle. No, we won't remove any struggle. But we have 2 defense cards. We will do 2 extra damage with our masteries. This does 4. So it's gonna be 3 carryover and damage. We hit him with 2 red cards, so he's at 0. at the moment. And then lastly... No, I think that was lastly. Right? Anything else happening? That was worth it, right? We'll find out. So, attrition check. We drew 2. And a 1. So we blocked the 2. We do not suffer attrition damage. We do suffer 1 damage for Wild Maw, since we are threatened in the sector with Wild Maw. Their weapon level is 1. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I think what the plan is here is to make Thoreg have the most batshit crazy turn he can possibly have. So Darion's going to start. He's activating in this sector. Place a dust token in each of the flank sectors. Each player in this sector suffers damage unless they reveal 2 defense from their hand. So we have 2 defense in each of our hands. No damage suffered, which is good. And then we have a yellow check. I forget what the yellow card does. The yellow card wasn't that bad, right? I think the yellow card gives him struggle. We will move. We will move to... Alright, he's turned this way. We got aggro. We will move to Mira's side. And then... I forgot. When I did red, we wanted to play this disruption. I want to keep the token here. Do I want to play disruption? What the fuck happened to his hand here? Oh, I accidentally copied it and then flipped it. I didn't realize I left it selected. Let me make sure we're 1 for 1 before I just delete these. Agility, momentum. Alright. 11 and 6, or 11 and 5, 16, 16 and 8, 24. I didn't mean to copy these. What did I even copy? The dust token? The dust token. Okay, we have a taunt. We have an assist, but I might want him to be our main DPS carry this time around. So I'm gonna pay 2 to draw 2. We will suffer fatigue and burning. Alright, I'll pay this for evasive step. Search my deck for a red, add it to my hand. We'll get Battle Cry. I was not able to, we have 1 counter on Relentless Assault, or no? I opted not to work on this at all. Man. How is this guy out of cards? Alright, that's fine. We will end the turn with that. So Darion's not a threat anymore, he moved. End of the round. It's gonna be round 5. This is happening. Each player in a sector of a dust token suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand. This is why. He will die if he doesn't do this, so he's just gonna do that. And then the dust is gone. The fire is yellow. The stun is gone. this was gone. This is here. He turned to face Leonor. And then he will get rid of the lowest tier card. For the behavior update, he will gain 4 struggle. Okay. Whew. He will gain a harden. We didn't suffer damage, right? Did I forget the attrition check? I think I forgot it. Alright, we didn't suffer damage. We draw cards up to max. Okay. So it is Thorag's turn. Thorag can't do anything. So he will simply, if we suffer the attrition, we do die here. I have no way to protect them from that. I think we just suffer the KO then, and I'll have to revive him. Or just let him skip the next 2 rounds. Just a big deal, but what else can you do? Oh, I could drink my Alamore. Attrition level is 0, so during the consume step, if I realize we're going to die, because I can't move out of the sand, I will drink his Alamore. He will gain 4 HP. And we will just pass our turn. I'm not going to assist him. We will suffer 2 attrition damage, and I'll draw the attrition card later. Alright, we have assist, frontal, charge. Yeah, I wish I could have at least charged or something. So that was Thorag's turn. This is his 2 attrition cards because he was threatened, and since we suffered attrition damage, this goes up by 1. Oh, now it is Mira's turn. We need to turn this dude so he doesn't rampage and breathe fire in this sector. Alright, I have long range as long as that's the last thing I play. I just need a fucking aggro card. We're not gonna move, so we'll become threatened. We'll start with evasion, and oh, before we start with evasion, we're going to volley 2. Alright, I lost an aggro card, but I rather work on emptying my deck always. Gotta get that bonus damage. Alright, we have a graceful defense. Okay, I'll pay for a graceful defense, and then that'll be our turn. I think. So we do draw aggro. Graceful defense kind of sucks. Attrition. Oh, we played a yellow card. This is happening. Oh crap, I played a yellow card. I guess I have no choice. This will be fine. So he's going to gain 3 struggle. Active player will suffer damage unless I do defense as the next card. We're ending our turn. He gains 3 struggle. Then you're going to rampage. Place a dust token in the front sector. And if he has 3 struggle, he'll place fire in the front sector. This doesn't really help me at all. But we'll just let it happen. The rampage card is hard to evade. You know what that means? Our guy dies when he fatigues again. Alright. And we have dust in the front. The dust doesn't matter. This fire is gone, isn't it? Pretty sure this fire is gone? Or was it just flipped? I think that fire was there since round 3. Can't remember now. No, it might have been flipped. It might have just been flipped. Might have been flipped. Alright. So, probably not worth... We have 2 red cards here, too. He's trying to dodge. He did spend his 3 stamina or struggle he just gained for that. Okay, we have to dodge attrition now. We do dodge attrition, so nothing else happens. We'll draw. We will empty our deck, which means we get a free 5 damage in for ultimate shot. Okay. It is Leonar's turn. We need to move. I will move with momentum. We will move down here, because obviously we don't want to go anywhere else. When I play a red card, shit's gonna happen. When this guy turned around, yeah, I have to move. Unfortunately, I can't hit him in the butt due to the fire. I probably don't want to activate red. We might want to wait a turn. I will draw 2 cards. We paid with a blue. It's red in front sector. I need to draw aggro. I can use this to taunt so Darion gets a card. Which means we want this and this in hand for next turn. Then I'll simply tempo. We'll remove 1 struggle for the tempo. Call that a turn. We're not threatened anymore since we moved. I think that's about it. What are the odds we get the 3? 33%. Okay, well. Oh wait, I have to play Battle Trance. Because I don't have time to taunt. This gives me a 2nd defense, so I'm gonna sack the aggro strike. We're gonna play Battle Trance. I draw 2 as we have our mastery at least. And if we're looking to block the 3, I could suffer 1 damage for Immolate. Everyone gets a card. Could be a really important thing to do for everyone. When we play this yellow card, we remove a struggle. We deal 2 damage. Wait, I deal 2 damage. Maybe I should have played... I could shield block here. I'd rather cancel the effects of the thing. Alright, I'm gonna immolate too. I'm gonna deal 2 more damage. Chip damage, Shield Master chip. Off red color damage is precious, I think. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. Off red color damage is a very precious feature indeed. I will lose a life. Everyone will gain a card. So that's fatigue on Mira. for a second time. I did not mean to shuffle his deck. Hold up, I can undo that. I was like, I gotta shuffle Mirror's deck. Let's shuffle everyone's. 51 seconds might be a bit extreme. Yeah. We are immolating 2 more damage. 5, 6, 7. I guess 51 seconds undid the damage from my other yellow card. So you should be at 9 here. And 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. Seems right. And draw a card for everyone. Alright, we're gonna have a different card this time, I don't care. That's what I get for being an idiot. Wait for these to... they won't mill. The front sector card will... well, the front sector card will activate, actually. They will mill. No, it won't activate. I have aggro. Okay. He's going to turn to face us at the end of the attrition step. We got a 2. We block that damage. We are at 2 HP for the immolate effect. Alright, hopefully we can maintain a bulwark. So, Darion's turn, then. We may want to simply go for broke. I did do this once. I should have a token on here because I remember I did Great Sword and Remove a Struggle. I think I did a red once. I definitely had that instance come up. I think. The amount of damage I can deal here probably isn't worth losing my character over. But his back is going to be the only exposed sector next turn, since he'll be at Harden level 3. So I can't attack with him. We're going to just be on... well, yeah, you can't confuse when hardened, right? So I can't turn him either. If we don't cash in on damage now, we might not finish in time. But then if he gets so much struggle from these red cards that he unleashes when he's about to gain 4 struggle, it feels like it's not worth it. Like, how long do I have to play patient in this situation to avoid a loss here? I'm gonna think about this for a little bit. So I don't remember what the red cards do. We're gonna use another Alamore on his turn. The fire will be gone on the next turn. This guy can simply manage the force struggle. I don't know. I feel like I should cash in on damage now. Yep. Don't I have a behavior cancel? I do. And we can confuse. Oh, this is a game changer. I forgot that confuses, because I can then activate the first two, cancel one, and turn him so his ass is pointed towards Darion. Then it is worth it. I will Berserker. Battle Cry. Will deal 2 damage. 14 right here. What's happening? The active player suffers damage unless they discard yellow from their hand. Okay. We will cancel this card and have it activate first. Confuse the monster. And then when we choose this card, the boost effect gets canceled from the confusion. Man, I spent a lot of time thinking about what's going to go down, and that wasn't so bad, but we'll see how bad it becomes now. He's got red and rampage. No one's in the front sector, so now's a fine time to proc the rampage, right? Then we continue as we were. I will inflict... Let me think about this. I might want to play Endurance after Precise Strike. Okay, then I will pay 3 here. 1, 2, 3. We will Precise Strike. This will deal 4 damage and inflict vulnerable and remove 1 struggle. 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 2 carryover. Vulnerable. And then it activates this red card, which is this card again. We hit him in the tail, so his level's currently down. I don't care if he brings it back up. And then this happens. So he'll put a dust token in the front sector. He does not have 3. Wait, as long as he doesn't have 3 struggle, that's actually not a bad card. Now, unfortunately, he has the other red thing, which is discard a yellow from hand or suffer damage. We draw a card for Berserker. How does this check? So I think it's not activating right now, right? After you play 2 offensive cards next to each other. So if I play another offensive card, it will proc. Also, we have Relentless Assault. I think we either have Relentless Assault or a counter on it. And I forgot the counter earlier. I think we have Relentless Assault. Which means both of these are free. So I want to pay this for Endurance to draw 2. That cancels this from happening. I don't want to take damage as I don't have a yellow card to discard. So should I just call it here? Did we do good enough? I need to cash in on the fucking vulnerable. It's not worth dying over. I will end my turn and just let the vulnerable token go. We hit him in the tail twice. Once again for precise strike, so he's back down to 1. No, Battlecry didn't reduce it, and then he gained it. He's at 2, right. So the reason for me to hit him in the tail right now... So I didn't draw aggro. Oh, that's another problem. I could play aggressive charge to draw aggro. No, we don't want him facing this sector. Then it's a good thing we didn't draw aggro. He's gonna face Leonor. If I don't want this to activate, I have to get aggro on Darion, and we have to hit him again in the tail. So we have to do this, which means we take 2 damage. Do I have resilience cards in hand? This could turn out to be cool. We'll see. I'm gonna hit him for 2. We're probably just gonna die. I will suffer 2 damage. Did a card like drop or something? It sounded like a card fell through. Alright, I will suffer 2 damage to reduce the hardened level by 1 more. So I don't have a yellow. We draw a card for Berserker. Alright, well, that costs 1 less, that costs 2 less, so we will pay 2 and finish with a massive strike, which will give us aggro. So this is going to be 5, 6, 7 damage going in. And I had the vulnerable token, which I took away, and then I changed my mind. So that's actually going to be 14 damage now. Hold on, that's more than 14. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be 18 damage. I had to trust Darion to pop off. I didn't think he would pop off like this. Hold on, I'm confused about something. Alright, let's do the damage. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, so 15 to 16 is a wound. This much is carried over. When we play attack, he will gain damage and struggle until end of the round and place an aggro token in my sector. That sucks. Or dust token, not an aggro token. Because we're the aggro player, not you. Okay. He gains 4 struggle? 4 struggle. Plus 1 damage. I'm ready to die now. Attrition step. I have no way to save that, so it might be worth it. We do suffer 3 attrition damage. Darion is going to pass out. You deserve a good rest. And then first player is Dygorax, so he becomes the aggro player. Yada, which ruins my plan. And since we suffered the attrition damage, KO'd, we have a deplete token here. We were gonna die to Wild Maw, regardless. This ruins my plans because he is going to be back at 3. At the end of the round, this goes up to 3. Or at the start of the next round, that goes up to 3. He loses this, he's got this, he's gonna cycle out the tail behavior. He's gonna have the end of the turn behavior. There's another card here. He's gonna gain 4 struggle. On the consume step, I will drink the Alamore on this guy. We were at 2, right? I can have it so the 1 is on top and not the 3. We know we get to choose in that regard. This guy is, yeah, he's down. This fire is definitely gone now. This is gone, these are gone, and the other one that was over here is gone. Oh, Darion doesn't have to die. I can use the rock. Shit, hold up. I can use the rock. Let's go back a minute. Let's go back more than a minute. I forgot about Rock-chan. Roku-chanu. Okay, we're gonna keep the 1 on top here. Then change of everything. He still did this. He still did that. This still happens. During the attrition step, we drew those 2 cards. We'll burn the rock to prevent the attrition. So I will survive them all. We don't have to worry about the dust token. And then we don't die. We will suffer 1 damage for a Wild Maw. No, we won't. We're not threatened. Did I stay here? Or did I move here? Man, that was way at the beginning. I think I was threatened. I'm pretty sure I was threatened. We didn't move. Well, the previous turn, we got out of this terrain when it was red, not orange. So we're alive still. That's actually a big deal. So if I can get another turn, we can maybe help out somebody. Okay. My apologies. And we have the damage, so that's there. He got recharged. Actually, this struggle came from this. So now we do all this bullshit. This happens. This goes. This goes. This is here. He turns to Darion. His tail level is 2. Since he didn't deal attrition damage, these are gone, this is gone, this is yellow. He gains 4 struggle. I consume potions still. We gain 4 HP. So I don't want to lose our guy. I need to power him up. If I can. Alright. Then it is Dygorax's turn, so... If we don't want this to hit a 3, so that Lionar can pop off, what are we doing? We can stun and frontal assault. He's almost dead, thanks to the 18 damage Darion turn that came out of nowhere. Can't use red cards in the front sector. We're starting on the flank. This is activating. Let's do this first. Alright. Dust token on each flank sector. We have 2 yellows, so we are safe. We do not have 2 cards, so we are suffering 2 damage. So his turn almost ended. Right there then. And now yellow is a problem. If I go for a stun, we probably want to stun this card. I think I just go for the kill. I'm just going to go for the kill at this point. We will frontal assault, deal 2 damage. We'll become a threat. We are threatened. Not moving. 2 damage. 1, 2. And I'm gonna pay 2 more. We'll knock out, stun the monster. 2 more damage. Gonna stun. We're gonna block this front card from activating. And since attrition is going to protect him, I have a taunt. I will be able to turn it. I do not have a taunt. Then I will not be able to turn it. Then what I have to do is she's gonna have to do some side bullshit. That's all. Who's got red in hand? Leonor has 1 for the stun. He will reveal it and deal 2 more damage. We have 12 as 16. And we need 16 and 4 more, 20 more damage. Let's kill this fucker. We're gonna die to attrition guaranteed. We have no block on attrition, so we go down. No ifs, no ands, no buts. The reg is defeat. Not vulnerable. Depleting. Add a wound. Shuffle. Excuse me, by the way. Alright, since Toreg is down, aggro is still on Darion. And we suffered attrition, so he's at max. He's only vulnerable in the butt. At the start of our turn, we will volley 2, which is one of our ways of getting around the vulnerability problem. So that's 2 more damage. That's 14. I will move with bouncing shot. We will move up here. Even though there's a dust token up here. So I need to turn this thing. We will volley 2. That's 2 more damage, so that's a wound. 16 more damage to go. We will discard this from our hand, draw a card, and play Rapid Burst to volley 2. 1 more damage. If the volley damage could be increased, I would be all in for a volley strat, but it cannot. Alright. Well, if I want that yellow, I have to activate this. Rapid shot, rapid burst here gives me aggro and got rid of the 1 struggle token. I don't really want to activate the yellow card. Can't play backflip. So I can't really do anything else with their turn here. Did we do enough? I think we did what we set out to do, which is set Leonor up. I am so tempted to play this yellow card, but anything could come up and ruin it. Leonor is going to have to play yellow. So you know what? I will activate the yellow card. I will activate the yellow card. We're going to pay this 2 for lightning escape. So I can search my tile for a green, and when I play a defense, we will recycle that card, and then this activates. So he will gain 3 struggle. I will suffer damage unless the next card is a defense. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a little risky. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just double checking. He's escalating. He's at 11. And he's got a red. Who dies on a unleash? Only Darion dies. Guess what's gonna happen? Darion's fucked. We're gonna pay 2 on backflip to play evasion, so we don't have to worry about that deal damage card since we play the defense next. Okay, then I will sharp shot. Remove a struggle. And then we want to keep that, so we'll just end their turn. I'll pay 1 to draw 1. May as well. This is the tokens. I need to use the tokens more often because I'm gonna get the token back now. We have 3 defense. All right, we moved. We're not threatened. We have a -1 due to dust token on our defense, so the 3 will hurt. We only got a 1 though. No attrition damage was dealt. We got a stamina token back. We will draw up to 5. Okay. Lead turns to us. Now, do I have an assist card? I do, but this will save someone from attrition, so... Man, I forgot to use Bulwark. Had brains, I'd be dangerous. I believe that's a line my mother says quite often. We can just do these 2 cards for something to happen. Fortunately, there's dust in here, which means we're gonna suffer attrition. I can prevent it, and then he will be vulnerable on that side, and Darion can finish the job. Presuming he draws a red card, which he has 1, so he can only deal 2 damage at best. He will not finish the job. She can finish the job on the next round. I don't see Mirror taking 5 damage even if he unleashes. So he won't unleash twice. So with that in mind, we will we'll go for the removal of struggle instead of greed. I'll pay 2 for Undaunted Charge. This is going to remove 2 struggle, confuse the monster, and all other players will draw a card since we have our mastery, and deal 2 damage. So it's going to remove 3 struggle because it's a yellow card on the sword shield guy. Deal 2 damage. And then all other players draw 1, which is just way too good. Unfortunately, the dead guy cannot draw a card, I believe. Alright, we have an assist. So I will assist. And she drew an assist, so she will assist too. I was really hoping to get another yellow card. Now I hate that I just played that. Then I'll shield dance for free, and we'll see what happens here. So, it's +3 damage for yellow-red. We get aggro. And then it's +3 damage for yellow red. Well, 3 times weapon level damage. Card actually becomes quite good. At weapon level 3, this would be 9 damage bonus. It would be 18 damage bonus. It sounds fun. It's only 3 for 8 now, so 3, 6, 7, 8 total. 9, 10, 11. It's only got 5 HP left. This will activate. Okay, I suffered damage unless I discard yellow from my hand. That's probably the best possible red card to see there. What was the other red card? The other red card isn't super bad, right? So I could taunt to deal 2 more damage. 8, 9, 10, 11. This is down to 2 for the red card. Right, we have to do this. So we're gonna do this. 2 more damage. Our whole point is to lower his level. His hardness level is actually an issue. And then I think that ends my turn. I might die here as well, since I went hyper aggressive. This activates his harden. Oh, okay. His harden level is gonna activate. At least we got rid of the unleash potential. So no unleash is happening. We will gain a stamina token. We will suffer fatigue and burning. And then this is in here first. I have a taunt. If I could draw an assist, that would be great. And we also have Bulwark to save the other guy. Alright, and this is facing us. Right, hold up. I'm skipping a step. Attrition. We will take the... I don't want to die, so I guess I'll cover the attrition damage here, because this Bulwark covers another player. Okay, and she's ready to heavy arrow kill. Alright, Dygorax, you fucking bastard. Because he's at 3 again? When we suffer the attrition damage. Oh, we blocked the attrition damage, never mind, he's not at 3. So, we can hit him from the side here. I believe there are 2 red cards with slash. So the last red card is Jumping Slice, the one where you pay a blue and you deal extra damage, which will kill him. Alright, then we win. This was a close call. We'll what do you call it? Where's my search card? Oh wait, we don't win yet. I have to draw the card. I thought this was to search your deck for a card of slash, not play a card of slash. And then we'll pay 2 for pressing strike and draw 2 and remove a struggle. Hey, we didn't find it. 1 struggle, sir. I will taunt the monster to give him, or well, here, we'll taunt with the Beyond Limits so that that's the wrong card too, that doesn't buff damage. We'll just taunt with Beyond Limits. Okay, that sucks. Do you have... We do not have assist. I have a quick attack. Is that good enough? It's 1 off, man. It's 1 off. I can't draw cards. Here, what we can do is pay 1 for Guardian Blade, and then pay 1 for Engage, right? Choose another player in your sector and adjacent sector to draw 1. So I will choose Mirror to draw 1, and we're gonna totally draw an assist card. God damn it. I mean, he hasn't assisted yet. He only taunted, so maybe I should have tested his deck instead of Mirror's. I actually can't kill this, I can't kill Dygo. That means he dies, too. Alright, let's not dilly-dally. I gave it a shot. I gave it a shot. We'll end the turn. We'll suffer attrition. We die to attrition. I can block it with Bulwark, since I'm in the front sector. He's got aggro now, not me. So we'll block it with Bulwark. We draw a card. Darion draws a card. Because it's attrition damage, though. That ends the turn, which ends the round. We die to fatigue. I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Ugh. Alright, I'm not going to put a wound in this deck because he's not getting another turn. So he died. He no longer has aggro. This means Mira has aggro. At the end of the round, he's going to turn the Mira. These are gone. The fire is gone. At the end of the round, each player in the sector for dust token suffers damage unless they discard a green from their hand. Alright, there you go. There you go. Because they were both in dust, or I don't think Leonor was in dust. Mirror was in dust. From ashes to ashes and dust to dust. This is gone at the start of the round. He will get that. He will gain 4 struggle. He will get this card here, and then it will be behavior swap with this card here. And then at the start of the turn, when can I taunt? It says during another player's turn, not action phase, which is assist. Assist is before any action, which is in the action phase. But taunt can be before movement, so I will taunt. I guess it's really lucky we had that. So we'll be the aggro player. We'll turn him to face us. This way, this doesn't activate, and the rampage effect doesn't activate, which would make everything awkward. Thoreg skipped his turn. He's on a white KO. Darion's down. And then Mira's gonna kill this guy with heavy arrow. No beating around the bush. 8 damage. That is lethal. We already have 13. 13 8s over 16. Okay. So, Dygorax is actually challenging. His early phase wasn't, and then he became very awkward to deal with. I think his terrain setup made it really hard too. And that was round 6, by the way. Let's start packing. That costed me 2 potions to do this fight. Not having everyone with potions, I think we're reaching the point where I am going to definitely start losing scenarios. Yeah, I won't be able to finagle my way through the scenarios for much longer. Because 9 HP is a really strict HP limit. As is. excuse me. Stance 3. Yeah, the way they get so beefy. It is a pretty cool battle though. It's nice to see another monster breathe fire. As terrifying as that was. So I was wondering, at this point, we've only seen the fire on Sarax, whatever his name is, Fire Wyvern. And I imagine the other fire monster also does it. Yeah, da, 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 da. But yeah, I think we're going to end up losing, depending on this resource gain of ours. Because here's the thing. So I've been playing this game with my friends on the side when I can. I've experienced a couple more monsters. 2 of them are a serious problem. Their difficulty is higher than anything else we have faced so far. They're both expansion monsters. And they're both coming up eventually when I roll into them. If I don't have 4 potions, the level 0 versions of them are just going to stomp on us. So I do think if we lose and we have no potions and we're not gaining resources, I might replenish my potion stock on a loss. Only Alamore potion I would replenish. The base level one. Or whatever the highest level of potion shop we have, Herbalist. Is I think we're going to need that handicap moving forward, and this is from further experience with the game. Two casualties in that fight. And building up Shield Master continues to be problematic. The monsters are really good at punishing the yellow-red card combination so far. I did not put a wound in your deck. I did put a wound in his. I have to give shoutouts to Darion. He sacrificed himself for that one big turn, and that big turn definitely helped. I never had an opportunity to set up other vulnerables, so we really chip damaged him all the way. The vulnerables make a huge difference. Alright, let's do some dice rolling, since I cleaned up. As usual, evens will be rewarded, odds will not be rewarded. Thorag is the first player, and then we'll go clockwise. So, Mira is earning some E-Ride. Oh. A little bit of Zima for Leonor. A little bit of Cabureo. Or Cobareo for our dude. I have a nice pile of stuff that I really want to start spending, but we still have 10 more monsters to play, and I think 2 of them are going to beat the living shit out of me. I haven't faced Awakened yet, and he's not in this deck. I faced these 2. And I faced Jakoros. And I think that's it. So everything else is unknown so far. But I faced Nagarjos and Zithros, and these 2 are equally powerful. These 2 are probably on the top of my threat list. I'm gonna make a threat list of each level when we're done going through them. And this guy is going to be in a respectable spot, I think. He was pretty dangerous. He scaled better than most of the other monsters scaled, I think. And we have 2 bone elements. Okay, I said bone. Is it horn? Are they horn types? How do I determine the elemental affinity of the monster? It has to be horn. There wouldn't be any of these other ones. No, I think it's horn type, not bone. Wasn't there a bone type? It's fire. Let's say horn, coral, crystal, lightning, metal, poison. We haven't fought either of the poisons yet. I'm completely inexperienced with those. Ice, feather, dark. Yeah, okay. It's horn. I'm just making sure. So blue and red have a horn element to spend someday. Oh, he already had a horn element from the random roll too. So we haven't faced Torment yet. And then plants. Jesus Christ, this is why we're gonna be super dead. Another Tarmoray. Alright, well, we can make a potion for him. So, we have 2 potions. And that ends our session, our play session. So, thanks very much. Did I mark him? I did. So that's Dygorax down. 12 monsters fought. We are starting to lose our peoples. Yeah, next time I play, I will work on another monster. Hopefully it goes well. I do think I will mercy roll myself if we die to a party wipe, because I feel like it's definitely going to happen on these 2, especially when they're rolled. I think we'll get our Alamores back. Yeah, we'll go to the shop. Maybe what I can do is like sacrifice other resources for an Alamore. That would really harm our... So we look like we have some stockpile of things, but all these items cost 2, right, to craft. So we actually are only able to build maybe like 2 things for... This guy can make something with the scale and bone and Eride. He doesn't have any blood though. So I already need to convert. And it's a 2-to-1 conversion ratio. The other conversion option is... I think... Okay, it's before these pages. The other would you please? When you hit the damn arrow, it switches off. Yeah, 59. It's an element of any type in place of a material. So I might just say that we can craft plants via exchange using the exchange rules. Or just give myself the potion, because I'll be in trouble. We'll be wiping out a lot when we get to the harder monsters, and I don't even know how dangerous the venoms are. I kind of want to roll one next time, but we still have 10 deeds in here, so we'll get them if we get them. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. Thanks for watching again. Hope you've been enjoying Primal. And take care out there, as usual.